this video, we are going to describe the structure of algebraic expressions using words like term and coefficient. The terms of an expression are the parts that are separated by addition or subtraction at the main level of the expression. For example, let's look at 1,000 minus 10 times p minus 15 squared. This expression has two main parts. 1,000 is one of them, and 10 times p minus 15 squared is the second. These two parts are combined by subtraction. So we can say that this expression has two terms. The number that multiplies the rest of a term is called the coefficient. So in 3x squared, our coefficient would be 3. The 3 multiplies the variable part, x squared. In the expression 10 times p minus 15 squared, here my coefficient is 10. The 10 multiplies the grouped expression p minus 15 squared. Now, let's practice describing the structure of a few algebraic expressions. One helpful strategy is called successive circling. That means we circle kind of our first steps first, then we circle our second steps, etc. Instead of trying to understand every symbol at once, we ask, what are the main pieces? Then we ask, what's the next piece? For example, let's consider 20 plus 2 times x minus 3 squared. The first thing we would do is parentheses, so I'm going to circle that parentheses in red. After that, we have our next item, which would be the squared. So we'll circle that piece in our purple color. And then we're going to repeat this idea. We've got our first and second pieces done. So what would we do for our next step? Well, we would multiply by 2. Order of operations says we need to multiply next. This gives us our two terms. 20 is one term, and the other 2 times x minus 3 squared. We can also say that this second term has a coefficient of 2. That 2 multiplies the squared group x minus 3 squared. Inside the group, we have x minus 3. So the expression is structured as 20 plus 2 times the square of x minus 3. Now consider 5a times a plus 9 minus 4a squared. The very first thing we need to do is parentheses, so that'll be this part right here. Second step is exponents. That's this part here. Next, we multiply and divide. So here is one step where we would multiply and divide. And here is a second one. But this does give us our two terms. 5a times a plus 9 and 4a squared. These terms are combined by subtraction. If we look at coefficients, the first term has a coefficient of 5. It includes the factors a and a plus 9. The second term has a coefficient of 4, and it includes an a squared. So the structure 5 times a plus 9 minus 4 times a squared. Now, let's consider 6 times b minus 4 times b divided by 7. This expression has one main term. There is no addition or subtraction at the main level, separating it into multiple terms. The coefficient is 6. The expression is 6 times two grouped factors, b minus 4 and b divided by 7. So it could be described as 6 times the quantity b minus 4 times the quantity b divided by 7. This kind of structural description is very useful. Students often want to immediately distribute, combine, or calculate. But before doing anything to an expression, it helps to understand how the expression is built. For future elementary teachers, this is important because children need to learn to read mathematical notation as meaningful language. An expression is not just a pile of symbols. It has structure. Terms, coefficients, factors, and grouping symbols all help us describe that structure. The big idea here is that terms are the main parts separated by addition or subtraction, and coefficients are the numbers multiplying the rest of the term. Learning to describe structure helps us understand expressions more deeply.